Okay, hi. Bear with me a bit. My voice isn't up to par. I did not have a pleasant experience waking up. Yeah, some medical stuff here. So, I did a reading yesterday. I'm going to share that with you today. But first, uh, I got to go over a few things here. Uh, there's a message. I have an astrologer lady. She's Brit. And she's spot on in my art, and we're heading into some difficult weeks ahead of us, and it is going to be required of all of us to recalibrate. All right, uh, we're you've heard it before. We're living in extraordinary times. We need to look for, as my astrology lady would say, I'm talking about Carrie over at Scorched Earth. Okay. Look for the in between, you know. Don't get stuck in these horror films that you are seeing everywhere. Look for the in between, you know. Look for uh, moments you can smile at a child, an animal, pet. You know, look for the in between moments. All right. So I mean, the in between all this crap that's being thrown at us. Look for the in between moments to help sustain us as we must recalibrate over the next 6 weeks. Let's just say 6 weeks, okay? Check your feelings. Okay. We all must check our feelings. This is going to feel like 2020 again, all right? I'm not going to soften this. This is absolutely a spiritual war that we're in. We've always been in it. We've always been in it. What would be required of each of us, because the inhumane have total control of us, of the United States. That's you, me, everyone. All right? Within 4 weeks, we are going to need each other. We cannot vote our way out of tyranny. You hear that? We cannot vote our way out of tyranny. More is required. This illusion that we've created over the internet of contact with others, you know, like our communities. How real is it? I know I have phone numbers for some of my subscribers, and I do talk with them. You know, that's a part of my real community. You know, but where our real community is lies outside the door that we are sitting behind, barricaded in by walls. It is going to be required of us. It is required of us to find out and know our neighbors. If you don't already, most people usually know at least one, maybe two neighbors, you know. More is going to be required of us. More is required of us. This is a manufactured crisis through illusion, gaslighting. Okay. The flares we are headed for, they're cardinal flares. They come in fast, they peak, and then they subside. It's Aries. It'll settle again. This is the season that we're in. Right. And we will have aftermath to deal with. And I don't know what to say if you cannot see or understand this. We're in a new reality. We're in a new truth. We have to stop fighting with each other. Each of us, including estrangements over politics. We have to stop. Okay. This is because of all that's going on. I guess this is why I've been in the last week or so. It's really hit me about ethics, ethical reading and all that. As readers, as a reader, I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do ethically. All right. And the rest of the readers can decide for themselves. I know there's a whole lot of lip service out there. There's lip service in every field. But I have to read it. When reading, we read the path, not the person. All right? Because if we read another's soul, we lose the thread of our own. Okay. Let me say that again. When you read another's soul, you lose the thread of your own. If you've ever been through AA program, this is what it reminded me of. I hung out in AA for a while up in Alaska, which is totally different than down here in the States that I have seen. You don't take somebody else's inventory. Number one rule. You take other people's inventory. This is a mission of self-sabotage. When you take others' inventory, you got to take your own inventory. I got to take my inventory, not anyone else's, just mine. So what I can read on is what direction something is moving, what the consequences will be, what the timing is, what the next right action is, and what is fated versus optional. Seeing clearly without inserting myself. For me, that's what I got to do. All right. And I wanted to share with you, before I do the reading, I'm going to share the reading with you here. I want to let you know, oh yeah, I think I've got her picture up here. Selma, my homeschool tarot society sister. Selma. Her and I are the oldest one in the homeschool tarot society. And she doesn't have a channel, but she reads. And she studied tarot a whole lot more than I. And Lenormand, she works with the Lenormand cards. She's very good. She's very, very good. So I'm going to show you her picture. I asked her for a picture. It should be still up here, I think. In my little... Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. Let me pull it up here just a second. I got it in the downloads. Oh, here we go. All right here. Here we go. This is Selma, and Selma's going to come on with me. Here we go. April 1st. So a week from Wednesday. Okay, the first, well, April 1st. And she's terrific. She's so incredibly talented. I love her. She's a great soul. So, and her and I talked to her about the ethics and reading political questions and relation questions a lot of people have. So, but Thelma's beautiful, beautiful soul. So Thelma's going to be on with me April 1st. We're going to do live, and it's going to be at 11 o'clock Pacific, noon Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. She's in the Eastern zone. So I wanted me to have enough of a morning because I don't hit the floor running really good in the morning. I need some time. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. Now, what I read on, the question I read on, I'm going to let you know what it is right now. The question was, show the arc, trajectory, and impact of the POTUS on the United States of America people. So, the impact on the people, right? And I got the 6 of Spades, King of Clubs, 7 of Hearts, and the unseen energy of the 8 of Spades. Okay, so we read the cards as forces, not personalities. All right. I'm also going to tell you about that another time. Okay, so the arc begins with card 1. Okay. This is a pressure card, a tightening corridor, the 6 of Spades, where systems constrict, tensions rise, people feel the squeeze, something is being forced through a narrow passage. All right. In the collective readings, the 6 of Spades often marks polarization, fear-based reactions, collective stress cycles, a fate-driven contraction before a pivot, a fate-driven contraction before a pivot. So the arc begins in a compressed, reactive, high-pressure environment. The second card, the trajectory card, King of Clubs. This is not a person here. It's an archetype. All right. The King of Clubs is authority expressed through willpower, command and control energy, a force that organizes, directs, or asserts, a figure or system that centralizes decision making. In a collective trajectory, this card shows a strong directive influence, a top-down structuring force, a period where will, strategy, and assertion shape events, a my way, decisive push energy. So the trajectory is one of assertive authority, a consolidating or directing force acting on the collective. Okay. Card 3, 7 of Hearts. This is the most important card in the spread. The 7 of Hearts is emotional sorting, division of loyalties, heightened emotional responses, collective heart testing, a split in values or affections. In collective readings, this card often shows people choosing sides, emotional intensification, a nation sorting itself by feeling, identity, and belonging, a heart reckoning moment. So the impact is an emotional polarization, a sorting of the collective heart, a period where people feel strongly, react strongly, and divide along emotional lines. The unseen card, the Eight of Spades. This is the deep pressure chamber, the fate locked card. It represents structural tension, collective stress cycles, a long-term pressure pattern, a karmic or historical compression point. In national readings, the Eight of Spades often indicates unresolved historical tensions resurfacing, a collective test, a period where pressure builds before a structural shift, a fate-driven intensification. This unseen card says the whole situation sits on top of a deeper, older pressure pattern in the country, something larger than any single leader. The full storyline here: neutral, archetypal, non-political, a period of collective pressure. That's the six. It gives rise to, the Six of Spades. It gives rise to a strong, directive, centralizing force. The King of Clubs, which results in emotional sorting, division of loyalties, and heightening collective feelings. The Seven of Hearts, all sitting atop a deeper structural tension cycle in the nation. The Eight of Spades. This is a fate line pattern, not a commentary on any individual. It describes pressure, assertion, emotional polarization, deeper structural tension beneath it all. This is the arc, trajectory, and impact, symbolically as the cards show it. So I wanted to share that with you. Sorry, I burned my throat this morning with acid reflux thing. So that's why my voice is a little weird. So anyway, I wanted to share that reading with you. And, like I said, the next 6 weeks, are going to be trying, and we need to go outside the front door and meet our neighbors, be neighborly, lead with your heart of kindness, live in mindset of grace, forgiveness. This is going to pass. And the more proactive we get and embracing forgiveness and grace, embracing humanity. Because as I said earlier, the inhumane have total control of the United States and an extension, the world. And only us, with our hearts and our attitudes, following our hearts, Only if you got forgiveness and grace in your heart, though. Because if you just are motoring off of hate and fear, well, we'll see who's still standing on the other side. Okay. So, remember, love yourself, love the other, and be the light. Because you and I, we're the only light there is. And if you believe in, well, I'm not going to bring that up. Look within. Look to the heart. Look to the Christ conscious within us all. That's where the answers are. That's where the truth is. So, thank you. And I hope you found something that you could use in here that helps in your day today and going forward. All right. Love y'all. Keep breathing. Do breath work, meditation, go for a walk, whatever you got to do. Play a game with your kids. That's good. Play with your pets. That's good too. You know, the kids and the pets, just play. Shift out of this and find your humanity again, because that's how you do it. You shift out of yourself and you embrace the little ones. All right. Love to you all. Have a good day. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.